How's the hair growth stuff working for you? Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Let's Talk Station on YouTube. I am Valerie Lorraine, your host of Serious Shenanigans, and I have Quentin Ford with me, who is our producer. Say hi, Quentin. Oh, got a thumbs up. Things are good over on that side. We have a wonderful guest tonight, somebody who I'm very excited to interview. We have Gifted Johnson Wilkinson, and we lovingly know her as Gifted. She is going to be doing some of her poetry. We're going to be having an in-dive depth talk with her about her life, what inspires her, where she's going from there. And then, as we always do, we're going to get into some shenanigans towards the end of the show and enjoy some laughter with our good friend Gifted.
So
So,
gifted is the guest tonight, huh?
she is, and we've here her on Let's Talk. We've seen her before and enjoyed her thoroughly. She's a wildly entertaining guest, so I have good hopes for episode number 6.
How you think this gonna go? You think she's gonna bomb?
She's not gonna bomb. I might.
You sure? You sure? It's
I,
episode 6. She really has the keys to if the show will get renewed.
she's gonna
So it's
carry us.
it's a
She's gonna
lot
carry.
weighing on her shoulders whether we're gonna renew the show. You know, you think I don't know. I don't know,
She's a
Val. That
pro.
pressure.
She's
It
a
might be the
pro.
pressure. It might
Nope.
be the pressure.
The pressure's on me to do my job. She's a pro. That's why we got her here, because they didn't want any cancellations. They didn't want to be next
I
on
don't know.
episode 6. That would be
She
terrible.
has some big shoes to fill. The first 5 guests were awesome. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if you should have booked her. What you think?
I like her. I'm just saying, I like her. So have some faith going on. I know you're just pulling chains over
I
there
don't.
because I know you
I
like it
don't
too.
know.
I
I
feel
don't
like you're
know.
in the devil's advocate seat and you're
I
playing
don't
it
know.
well.
I really. I don't know.
Okay,
I'm
well.
gonna let you know right now. You're gonna get a couple signs from me behind the scenes, whether she's bombing, whether she'll get the go
How
ahead.
will I know if you're giving me the sign that she's bombing or I'm bombing?
I can blame you.
You can.
And
And do
we, the executive board, can ask her to start hosting the show. If she bombs, you and her can switch places. And then
if
next,
I bomb, we can switch places. You know
yeah.
what? I'm I'm already filling out the paperwork for EI. So
So next week she's going to host and bring you on as a guest.
I feel like I don't even know if I'll make the guest list.
Okay.
But it does bring a really good point to the table, because I meant to ask you if you can let everybody know, because I only recently found out, and I guess I was like, I had to make it past all those episodes to find this out. So when you post this for replay, it doesn't just show up on YouTube. Tell us about that, please.
Oh, yeah. The replay is also on Spotify. It's either the day after we broadcast or 2 days after. You can go to Spotify and watch the video. Most people think Spotify is just for audio, but Spotify actually has a video now. So the podcast upload will be on Spotify under Let's Talk with the
Mhm.
same logo and everything. You can put my name in there as well to find it. So it's usually the day after or 2 days after when it'll be uploaded. Hopefully, in the near future, Spotify will allow a third party streaming where we'll stream directly to Spotify. So
Okay.
that's that. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, it might be Gifted next week I'm talking to and not you because
I have a feeling that that's
we'll see, Val. All right.
I'll be in the unemployment line. Yeah, I can feel it already. But so hey, before you start thinking that you're the guest on the show, let's get going. Welcome, Gifted. How are you doing tonight?
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness. I was super happy to have you until I just was informed that you might be the next host.
That's not going to happen.
Ah.
Never,
um,
never.
I just want everybody to know something that I think before we start off asking questions. So I just want to let everybody know that I think this woman is a really amazing person, and I'm most thankful that she could take her busy schedule and find some time for us here. As we already know, she is, at the top of the list to be a host here. Um, she is just an amazing person. I'm going to let you tell everybody about all that amazing stuff. And my first question is hopefully it's softball, but tell us, who is Gifted Johnson Wilkinson?
Oh, wow. You want me to talk about me? Let's see. I am a mother. I am a spoken word artist, a published author, a host of the Ain't Right Tribe and some other platforms, my own Gifted Inspires, and a community advocate.
And an all around lovely person.
Why, thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I know we get into shenanigans here, but that was not a joke. So here's a question that actually my son came up with, and I thought was a pretty good one. So you just let us know who Gifted was. So his definition of a rival is somebody who is in your friend group who is truly a friend, but pushes you to challenge you to conquer more. And his question for me to ask you was, who do you, or do you have a rival? And if so, who are they to you?
Arrival?
That was his
Wow.
definition. So I needed to lay that out because I wasn't with it on that, but that's okay. Use his words.
I don't know.
First one out the door.
Wow, arrival. I don't I you know what? I'll just say that Mr. Witz, he's not while he's not my rival, he pushes me really hard to dig deep and say more than what I've probably have said. Sometimes I speak right on the surface, and he and
Mr. Witt,
yeah,
yeah, has been
yeah.
here before. I'll let you continue because I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, you're fine. I was just gonna say for Porgy Month, we really had some fun challenging one another. So no one knew it, but yeah. Like mine is posted. Nah.
He is quality, and I could see that. I could see that being a truth there.
Yeah.
So I have to pick up my pad and decipher my own writing.
I've done that. Like, did I write that?
That's where I'm at right now.
It's like, did I write that?
I know. And is it English? Where is one place that you feel most like yourself?
Oh God. On the stage.
That is a wonderful, wonderful answer. Let us know about your stage presence. Where have you been? Where can we find you?
Oh
That kind
gosh.
of stuff.
Um, COVID shut a lot of stuff down because I would say you can find me every Saturday at the Greenwich. Um, but that since closed down. So now I'm kind of a traveling poet. So I'm, in cities, different cities. But I do have the great pleasure of sometimes here in Cincinnati with the Cincinnati Poetry Slam. Been their sacrificial lamb, and then I'm also their resident slam master. But sometimes I've been the sacrificial poet. Um, and then hit hit the mic. Cincy is another place I've performed quite a
Nice.
bit here in the city. But mostly I'm traveling. I'm finding myself traveling and doing different shows in different cities.
Okay. Well, that is something new. So, I love how the slang for a sacrificial poet is the sack. You
Right.
are the sack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was the sack.
Yeah, right? Let's bring up the sack. There's a lot to be
I
said
don't know if I
behind that.
like that term now.
I know, right?
Now that I think about it, it can mean like old sack or not.
Well, you know what? We just have to keep in mind that it's a sacrificial because
Got it.
there's too many ways we could go with that aren't as lovely as the position is meant intended for.
Intended to be correct.
Right.
Calibrate and all that kind of good stuff.
Exactly. Let the judges warm up and all get their scores in mind. And yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I just want to take a second and welcome everybody who's joined the room. I see people chatting, and it's wonderful to have you here. We are blessed with Gifted tonight, and thank you for joining to support this show and Gifted. Um, who do you think has had the biggest impact on the person you are today?
Oh gosh. Wow. That's 3 people. Okay. There are 3 rolled
Okay,
into one. All right.
that's good.
So my mom, who demonstrated to me, hard work and determination. She died when I was young, so 14. And so then the next person would be my grandmother,
Mhm.
um, who just, showed me love, showed me what hard work looks like, showed me what not to do. So she really shaped the woman that I became. My mom made an imprint on my childhood, and then my grandmother shaped the woman that I became. And then my sister is the third person, who was only with me 18 years, but her strength and ability to stand up for what's right and speak her mind, that finally found me. I'm there. She would be proud, I think.
It's a progression, isn't it? Like,
It
for
is.
some people, they own that. Like
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
lifetime,
She
they own
owned
that.
it from
And
the
yeah,
start.
and other people, it's a progression to a place where it's like, you know what, this is how I feel, and you're gonna hear it.
Right.
And I love that strength in people. Um,
Yes.
what
And my
is
daughter
some?
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
and your daughter too. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, my daughter
Yeah.
too. For the
No, she,
replay. Um, what is something that makes your journey here distinctive from other people?
my journey here.
Well, to you being you today.
Hmm.
Because it's a good question. That's
That's
why.
a really good question. Um, you know what? This is where I will put my daughter. This is where I will put my daughter because um, I was told I wouldn't have children. So she popped up out of nowhere. She was a surprise. Boom. And she's been surprising me her whole life. But because I had her, I became this protector and my
Mm,
voice became louder, not louder to the sound, but louder in what matters, what I say and what I do and how I move. So yeah, she shaped um, this journey. And I say that also because before her, I never really spoke about traumas that had happened in my life.
right.
But because of her, I knew I needed to speak out so that I could protect her as well as other youth and other
Mm-hmm.
people so they would know not to allow these things to happen. It's not okay.
Right.
So, yeah, that's where the daughter comes in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And that's a great place for her. And I can understand that because the parenting can flip a switch in us and
Yeah.
and really really develop us in ways that are unexpected. So yes, wonderful job, daughter. Thank you. Um, so let's switch over to your writing because it's super powerful. I describe you as our very own Maya Angelou,
Oh,
and
thank you.
it's not something that you haven't heard before from me, so couldn't surprise you with that one. Um, but I know I'm not the only person who has described you in that way. So my question to you is, how and when did you start writing?
So I don't know the exact age, but I was young. And the reason I started writing was to express myself. I was in a household full of strong-minded, strong-willed women.
Mm,
um, so I was meek, as I said before, and so writing was a way for me to express my thoughts, express anything I wanted to say that I didn't say. So I've been writing, probably 11, 12. I didn't hone in on that until I got to college. And so when I was in my 20s in college.
okay. Okay. So that is a wonderful writing journey.
Oh,
And
yes,
yes,
yes.
I am seeing people enter the room and say their hellos to you. Such
This
a
way. This
wonderful, wonderful thing to see. I always love to see people come in and support. Okay, so at this point, um, I would love it if you would grace us with one of your pieces.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yes. All
Well, while you're
right.
getting it ready, while you're getting
Okay.
that ready, what I'm going to do is once again welcome everybody to the room here. Let everybody know this is the Let's Talk YouTube station. Please do follow, subscribe, and and like, and then you could take it one step further and hit that notification bell so that when this show and other shows on the channel come through, you'll get notified and you won't have to wonder what's going on over here. You just get told. That's the way we like it. Yeah. So here we go with Gifted. She's going to bless us with one of her lovely pieces. I'm going to hit mute so I don't disrupt you.
Okay. All right. National Poetry Month. Here we go. I've seen the devil tempted with the poison of his fruit, drank from his chalice, danced to the wicked beats of his tunes, aroused by the smoke of his gun, the warmth of his desire constantly upon me, an unreflected urge plucking the thorns of my rose, just to get closer and closer to my heart. Shake it off. Shake it off, ashes to ashes, dust falling through the cracks of my imperfection. Nail to cross, nail to cross, nail to cross, he paid it all. Can't harm me. Can't harm me. Behold, the given power to tread the serpents of God's with God's hands. My red stains became pure because he hears my cries and immediately knows my heart can't harm me. Can't harm me. So I stand naked and free, swaying in virtue and dancing with the devil, with God's hand.
Ooh, we got some applause up there. I think it was worth that big loud applause. That was amazing.
Thank you.
Um, there is some fantastic lines in there, but I think what I appreciate most about your poetry, um, I mean, it's always well penned, but your delivery is
Oh,
just
thank you.
beautiful and gives it this complete life that I feel like somebody would be missing out a whole new depth and level if they're just never got to meet you or hear you. Even when they're reading it, to be able to add that level to your poetry.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, back to some questions.
Uh-oh.
Um, does Gifted have a bucket list?
I do. I do. Yes. You want to hear
So,
it? No.
well, at least one I would like to hear, but as much as you want to share, we're here for it.
I want to perform in New York, the Apollo Theater, or one of the classic poetry venues in Harlem. I want to perform in New York. I've never performed in New York. That's it.
Ah, that is lovely. And you know what I love about that is that I could see that being extremely doable for your bucket list. Yeah. Not all right. We're going to get a little airy fairy because sometimes I like to go there. So, if you were, this is key, if you were to believe in past lives, not saying you do, but if you were to believe in past lives, who do you think you might have been in one of your past lives?
Dorothy Dandridge.
Ooh. Tell me what resonates in your life today that you say that.
Just her story resonated with me. Just, I don't know, everything about her. Um, Everything that I see myself doing, actress, singer, activist, um, dancer. You guys don't know that about me. Only some people know that. um,
I was going to ask
um,
about these secret talents, but you let it out, so scratch that one off the list.
I love to dance. Yeah, we'll talk about.
Okay, we'll talk.
But I don't know. I just I liked her work. She was from Ohio. Um, Either I think it was Cleveland, Toledo or Cleveland, but she was from Ohio. Um, just her all around, what I know about her as an actress, what I've seen about her. She was a spiritual woman. Um, Went through a lot of loss in her life, so we have some similarities. Um, but yes, she still, to me, kept going, kept pushing, that determination to continue to chase her dreams.
Well, I definitely see that in you. So, if that was to be a truth, what I would take from that is that you are perfecting lessons from that life. Yeah.
I'm trying.
But yeah, we all are, trust me. um mm, if you were to think about 5 historical people that you would have liked to know, can you tell us who they are? Didn't have to be 5, but I wanted to. I learned the hard way that one is never enough, so 5 might be
Yeah.
too many. But who would you like to have known?
So at the top of my list, and I kick myself every time, is Maya Angelou. Um, because I had an opportunity right before she passed away. She was here in Cincinnati. And I said, "Oh no, I can't spend the money." And she died or passed away shortly after that, after visiting here in Cincinnati and having a talk that was, you could buy tickets to go see her. So she's at the top of my list, and I kick myself all the time. She's the only poet. Also, I've never been one to, well, in the past, I would not recite someone else's poetry. But someone requested that I recite her poetry for a tribute to her, and I did Still I Rise. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So that's the only poet I've ever done their poetry, someone else's other than my own.
Right. Right.
Um, Langston Hughes
Right. Yeah.
is another one. I just love his poetry. I love how his poetry spoke truth, and shedded light, brought awareness, and stood up for people. Um, Oprah's still alive, but I want to meet Oprah. And as Oprah, I have sent you a ton of emails, and I know you've seen them. One of your people have seen them. Somebody has seen that email that I sent you in 2010.
All right. So here's how we're going to help with that. When we post this, we're going to hashtag Oprah on that.
Oprah.
Oprah, where you at?
That's right. I have a story to tell. I'm a writer. Girl, I can help you write on some of those shows. Plus, I have a story to tell. You may just want to tell my story, you know.
Your
And I would
story is very
love to learn.
powerful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Oprah. We'll get an award.
And you can tour together. Just
There
saying.
you go. Oh, Gregory Hines is another one. Oh, I loved Gregory. I just loved him. I loved his spirit. I love his energy. I loved his dancing, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved Gregory Hines. Just everything about him. His spirit was infectious. So, yeah, Gregory Hines. That's what is that? 3, 4? No, that's 4. Oprah,
And there's
Maya,
no right number.
Gregory.
One was the wrong number, so that's why I extended. One
All
wasn't enough.
right.
One's never enough.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Uh, Shonda Rhimes. Shonda Rhimes. I'm in love with her writing. Oh my God, from Grey's Anatomy to all the new stuff that's out now. I love her. I love her story as well. So she just kept going and kept going. Almost like the little engine that could. That's my story because I believe that's me. You keep
I will
going.
never hear that story again without thinking of you in the future.
Thank you. All right, that's
Thank
it.
you.
I can't think of
All right,
anybody
all
else.
right, all right, all right. Tell me something that you remember about last year.
About last year?
Last year.
Are you kidding? Nothing. No, okay.
There's always something. Trust me,
Always
there's always something.
Was that last year, Manifest? I don't know if that was last year. That may have been 2020. I went oh my God. I did some big girl stuff. I drove across the country by myself so that I could go to poetry. God, what was it called? I can't even think what it's called. Charlotte's Art League with Mr. Witts and Coach Josh Smalls. They had the poetry at the drive-in. That's where I was. That was like an Apollo for me. And
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find anyone to go with. It was 7.5 hours, and I did it by myself. And I got up there and worked that stage.
Excellent. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I remember the first time that I traveled on my own, and it is a big deal.
Yeah. I traveled plane all the time for work. I had several regions that I represented. But I've never just got in my car. I was like, I'm out of here.
Right.
And did it. I was so proud of myself.
And excuse me earlier for moving my prize bag across from one side to the other. I felt like it needed to be on the other side.
I didn't see it.
Okay, well done. That's good. I'm glad you didn't see my prize bag because not free yet. So, I was going to ask you another question, but I certainly have made a mess of what I have over here for no good reason. Yeah, a little bit of a mess
Man, this
tonight.
shirt, it keeps falling. Okay.
It just wants to be in a better position. Gravity is a real thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, that sucks.
Tell us more about the dancing. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not just chewing on anything. This is something that I really feel good about.
So, wow. All right. Do you remember the movie Breakdance?
Mm-hmm.
Electric Boogaloo? Okay. So I was a break dancer in my day.
Any video proof? I need
I was in
video
a group
proof. It's
called the
not that I
Floor
don't
Rockers.
believe you. It is not that I don't believe you.
Oh no, I was.
I just want video proof.
I wish I had video. Oh my God, I wish. Nope.
That would be phenomenal.
You know what? I wonder we just had this reunion with the teacher who was over that. I wonder if she has video footage because I danced in several talent shows or whatever you have. Oh
We
yeah.
need to contact her. We absolutely need to contact her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did Janet Jackson's Control. I thought I was really Janet. I had the key and the big hoop and everything. Oh yeah. I had the whole get up.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so I
Secret
love
rest.
dancing. I love dancing. I've been dancing or I used to. I can't anymore. I tried to dance on stage the last time and my knee popped.
Right. Yep. I can relate. Like, watch me. I'm gonna. No, I'm
Nope.
not.
Boom.
Nobody look at me.
There was a done.
But
Dun. Dun, dun, dun.
you love dancing though. So
I do.
what does dancing look like for you now? Then you're not break dancing. You're not dancing to break anything.
I'm not. I'm dancing to praise God. So I am a praise dancer and church at my church. Praise dancer instructor now. I actually don't do a lot myself. I teach the children. Well, I did before COVID. And so yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of taken a hiatus. But that was my role most recently as a praise dance instructor. And sometimes I got in there with them and did a little something.
We gotta show them up.
Got to.
And to teach them, you have to show them that you're talking about.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Tell me, I know how busy you are. So I'm expecting an answer out of this one. Tell me something that you want to do before tonight is up.
Does it have to be like serious?
Does it have to be what?
Serious.
Can be
Okay.
anything.
Drink this drink. Okay, that's it.
I will make sure that happens for you because now I'm invested in the answer. I want to see you drink the drink.
I want to drink the drink.
Right? Got to do the do. Mountain Dew is not our sponsor, so
sorry.
If they want to come on board, they can, but that's
wah.
Right. We have a new sound master. Tell me some things in your life that you used to do, but you realize that they don't work for you anymore.
Be silent. I'm sorry. See, I was just silent a minute ago. And it doesn't work for me anymore. I have to express myself.
You know what? I'm with you on that one.
I used to want to make people feel comfortable and not go against the grain. So whatever they were thinking, I was fine with it.
Do it unapologetically too.
There you go. Yes, ma'am.
It suits you.
Ooh.
It suits you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to do a poem, again, if you don't mind, please. And then I'm going to just take a second to do another quick commercial break before you get into that.
Okay.
Um, so, everybody, once again, welcome, whether you're watching this on the replay, whether you're here on YouTube, Spotify, whether you have dropped in for a moment, the whole show, whatever that looks like to you. If you've gotten to this point, then I'm going to invite you to like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I would like to thank those people who I see in the room frequently, because you make me smile. And thank you so much. As well, I would like to thank our producer, Quentin Ford. He's behind the scenes, and I keep him on his toes, and I absolutely make him listen to everything that I say in case he's needed. I don't let him, you know, entertain any other shows while we're on. So thank you, Quentin. And Gifted, on that note, I would also like to say to you, I think that you have been in the room, episode 1 through 5, and now you're here for 6. So I'm going to say you're 6 for 6. And I appreciate that more than you know. And it
Oh,
hasn't
thank
gone
you.
unnoticed. So,
Thank
yeah,
you. Yeah, support. That's what it's about.
absolutely. It is very much appreciated. So I'm going to hand the mic over to you. I'm going to let you spit another piece for us. And I'm just going to mute myself so I don't bother you inadvertently.
All right, let's hope we can remember this one.
Gang, gang.
Yes. All right. All right. Love just sir. All right. One of the most requested pieces for me in a while. It's called They See You. They see you. Eyes always upon you. Mimicking, admiring, staring, and modeling you. Don't be nervous. Be you. For you are the mirror that feeds their soul. So show them the way. They see you. They see you. Eyes always upon you, mimicking your moves, staring at your shape, modeling your style. They see you. All the haters, wannabes, wish they could be's, they see you. So shine, shine bright, attract them to your light. Let them marvel at the beauty that they'll never truly confine. Shine bright and attract them to your glow. Because they see you. All the smiles and the love and the laughter. The laughter when you laugh at your own damn mistakes. The way you love hard like you deserve and want to be loved. They see you. They see you. All the seeds that you've laid one after another. And when the pieces fall apart, you picking them up again and again and again, just like Black families do, holding things together better than hot glue. They see you. So shine. Pull down all those cloaks and daggers, mask of disguise, and allow your natural beauty to glimmer and shine. Shine bright to your natural light. Because they see you. And you are worthy to be seen.
That was well deserved. That was like a standing ovation.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought it was a crash. Like thunder.
It is. I feel like the button's stuck now. But that's his problem. Okay, so I have to read this comment.
Okay.
I
Because
felt
I
that
can't
in my
see them.
soul.
Go ahead.
Oh, can't you? Okay.
They're like
And
tiny. Yeah.
I know they are. I'm straining my poor eyes, but it says I felt that in my soul, and
Oh, thank you.
and I think that's where
Thank you.
the connection to your poetry comes, because typically when we write for us,
Yeah.
and then we pass it to somebody else. But your
Yeah.
poetry is always so inspirational, so beautiful, and so uplifting.
Thank you.
That
Thank
it
you.
I don't completely know of anyone who would be able to say, no, that's really not for me. I think it hits everybody, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's
I
my
hope that.
thought.
Thank you.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that's me. Um,
Mm,
so I just have a quick question for you, because um, I'm, well, I mean, I want to say I'm out of questions, but I have a thousand other questions that I could choose to ask you. But we're going to wind up moving into our next segment. So I just want to ask you if there's anything that you would like to share with us that I didn't ask, or is on your heart.
mm. Oh gosh. You know what? I don't know why, but this is, I guess I'm supposed to say it. We carry a lot of heavy, some of us poets, we carry people in general lately. What we've been through with the pandemic and the changes, and I think the dynamics and families and the stuff we see on the news, it's heavy. It is a lot of heavy. And so I encouraged one of our young poets to do this, and I encourage others to think of the gratitude, think of the things that you're grateful for. Make a gratitude list. Um, Make one. If you want to make it during the day, that's fine. But I always encourage somebody to do it right before you go to bed. Allow it to be the blanket that cuddles you to sleep.
Exactly.
Because if
Exactly.
you take that heavy and wrap it in some joy and hope, that'll stay with you, and hopefully anchor you to that hope and not the darkness and sadness. So that's it.
That is beautiful, and I would just like to say that you've hit my philosophy right on the head. We can always find something that went wrong,
Mm,
or isn't going our way, or is fearing to drag us down. Um, but sometimes finding gratitude, or those little
yeah,
things, doesn't have to be anything big either.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Uh,
Yes. I'm sorry, I won't cut you off. Go ahead. I just
no, it
Uncultured
doesn't.
agent, when I was talking about that, she came in, and I'm saying her name because it was just so beautiful. It wasn't a lot of big things. She was like, I'm grateful for my nails. My, I'm grateful for it. She had a whole list of things, but it's the small things, it's the little things, the little things.
And isn't that like, right? This little light of mine, right?
Yes,
This
yes,
little light of mine, because those things start small and slow, and they
yeah,
build upon, and eventually we start seeing that shine everywhere we go, and all sometimes all it takes in somebody is to see that little shine in them,
yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
that
Yeah,
helps us be reminded that it's okay, even when it's not, it's okay.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I'm with you on that. I really am. And I'll add something to that. So I do the gratitude in the morning. I try and
Okay.
remember, and if I forget, then it's at least by the time I've had my second coffee.
Yeah,
Like, sometimes I'm grateful that there's coffee,
yeah,
but
yes, that's all I want.
right. But definitely at nighttime, there's and this one's not as easy,
Yeah,
honestly. But
yeah.
at nighttime, it's that I am proud of myself for because that one can be a little bit harder. And again, it doesn't
Mhm.
have to be anything big,
I
you
like
know.
that.
But that is the self-love and celebrating oneself is a lot
Yeah,
of times the hardest. And adding that little piece
I love
is
that.
something where we can just celebrate ourselves. And I mean, tonight it's gonna be that, like, woohoo, I got the dishes done before I came on my show today, so I don't
Yeah,
have to go back downstairs. Like, I accomplished that, and that was
that's awesome. I did
I'm
not.
happy.
So after this, I will.
And you know what? Mine is not yours, and yours is not mine, and that's the beauty of life. Right? Just meaning that you don't have to be disappointed that you didn't do what I got done, right?
No,
Because,
but I know you reminded me I still need to do them.
well, I didn't mean to.
Oh,
They'll still be
I
there tomorrow, is my other motto. Just so that you know. I think I should need to get that tattooed on me somewhere.
it'll be there tomorrow. I love that.
It'll still be there tomorrow.
It'll still be there tomorrow.
Right? Because I'm not going to beat
I
myself up
love
on
that.
that anymore. I'm
Right.
not, because it's very simple to say, like, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't. It's still going to be there tomorrow. I can try again
Amen.
tomorrow.
Amen.
Right?
Right.
For any mom out there, she knows what we're talking about. So, as far as the seriousness goes, it's always a pleasure speaking with you, and I think that you and I could chat it up for hours on end about pretty much anything, and I appreciate that about you, because you just have the spirit about you that I can barely see anybody who's reasonable being in a room with you and not getting along with you. So thank you. As far as we still
No
have more show to
crying.
come.
No crying.
Pardon me?
I said no crying. Thank you for
Well,
saying
you
it.
know what? Crying happens, but we're going to move to laughter. So, we are going to get into a part of the show called Series Shenanigans. Well, no, that's the name of the show. So let's try that again. We're going to get into play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Oh no.
And we're going to try and have some fun. Now, here's my conundrum all day long, right? Was that, as we mentioned before, your viewership is 6 for 6. So I had to, like, I was spending my day going, like, she knows what I'm going to ask. There is no reuse here. So, we're going to try. We're going to try and do a few things. So,
I'm nervous. Okay.
so am I. But see, we're already laughing, so that's the point of this. That's the point of this part. So my first question to you is, you're such a gentle soul. Have you ever broken any bones before?
No.
No.
No. Thank
Okay.
no. Thank you.
There's that one. I was figuring for sure that, like, you come across to gentle to us, but that you've been out there breaking bones somewhere.
I have, but I haven't broken any on my
All
body.
right. So she's so nobody got you better of you. All right.
Damn.
So
I'm
let's
small, but
talk.
I'm scrappy.
That's what we want to know. So let's talk about taxidermy as your apparent next career choice.
That's stuffing animals, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what you're going for.
Okay.
You are.
Oh no. I'm
Excellent.
scared.
Okay. I heard it. I heard it as a truth. I heard it as a fact, so I was bringing it up.
Oh. Okay. No. Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
All right.
No.
All right. Well,
I'd be still running from the animals as I'm trying to stuff them, and I think they move because I would swear their eyes moved, and then I'll have to run. And yeah, we never get anything done.
would never get anything done. But the one thing that I I know very little about taxidermy, but I did watch a show once where the creepy character did that, and the eyes are put on last, or at least he did. So
Oh God. Okay.
at least you wouldn't have to worry about that till the end. Just saying. Just saying. These are things that my mind works on hard. So,
Oh, sorry.
no, trust me, there's a lot of laughter that happens, and sometimes it's because some of these things are really stupid. But that's okay. Where do you stand on the pineapple on pizza debate?
Oh, I don't like telling people.
So for it,
So I had a boyfriend that worked at a pizza place, and he used to live in California, and so he gave me pineapple pizza with ham and all that, and I liked it.
Okay, so you're for it. Are you willing to? This is good. So, would you be willing to be the party's leader, president, all the way?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good. Good. We have a leader. We will be circulating those flyers later. If animals could make documentaries, wouldn't that be cool? I thought about this today.
Okay.
This is what my brain does. So if animals could make documentaries about humans, and just so that you know, the first person who came to mind was Snoop Dogg doing the documentaries about animals. So let's reverse that so that you get a picture up here. What are some of the weirdest things that we would see?
Oh my God. I the first thing that popped in my head is like them imitating humans having sex, because you know how your dogs are sometimes at the edge of the bed just watching? What is that? Why are you watching us?
Do you have a dog?
I used to have a dog. He passed away.
Okay. All right. But he took some secrets to his graves, apparently.
Johnny's gone. Yeah.
I know. That's so sad. That's so sad. So I do know that you are somebody who used to look at people's resumes. Right? I'm just wondering if you think that sleeping should be added as a hobby on resumes.
It should be like one of the skills. Yes, absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
I want to know your sleeping hygiene.
I want to know who's an expert in it.
I'm at expert level. I'm at expert level.
If you can sleep anywhere in the back of a car, you're an expert.
Well, it depends who's driving, in all honesty, but yes, I have been known to fall asleep a few times in a car, but it's rare. So, what instrument do you think has the funniest sound?
A ukulele.
A ukulele? Okay. Well, I was just going to ask if you could imitate it, but there you did it all. Can you estimate how many times you've yawned in the last 2 years?
Been what?
We are merging into the hard math questions. Can you estimate how many times you've yawned in the last 2 years?
Oh, yawned. I thought you said something else. Wow.
So in back channel, you can let me know what you thought, but
yep. The female stuff. Oh my God. I don't know. I yawn a lot, like 6,000 times every 2 months.
6,000 times every 2 months. So let's do the math on that. That's 12. That's 24,000 times. All right. So is that more or less than other years?
Probably more because I don't get enough sleep. It's more. I
All
don't
right,
get
so we're
enough
back
sleep.
to the resume question.
Oh, that's Price is Right when they get it wrong.
I just asked you that question. So, you know that show American Gods? You know, what do you think about American Gods? Episode 10, season 3, from timestamp 10:35 onwards.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I love American Gods.
Is that on Netflix?
It's on Prime. It's on Prime. We shall talk about it after you've
We'll
watched it.
have to.
So curious, a little curiosity here. Wow, I think I just threw the card that I needed. That was not helpful. So, can you name something that you cannot imagine?
Space.
Because there's too much of it?
Yes.
Fast,
yeah.
apparently.
It's vast.
Right?
Did you say vast as well?
Fast.
Yeah, I said that too.
Fast. We both said fast.
Exactly.
So here's something for your creative side. Can you name something that you something that you shouldn't name a sports franchise?
Something that I shouldn't name a sports friend?
Yeah, kind of a no-go name, like don't do that.
That's called motherfucking boy.
Well, now we know what he thinks.
Look, that. Empty. Don't call it empty. Empty nesters.
There you go. No empty net.
No empty net.
Can she guess how many times she's licked her lips today from our audience?
Dude, I don't know. That's a nervous twitch. I know.
Right.
Twice?
So we're not counting those.
Can you tell me? Tell me. You tell me.
I don't know, but on the replay, I will go back and I will estimate.
Oh my
it
God,
for you.
y'all are. I cannot. Okay, I do want to know now, but I don't want to know.
Yep, right. Well, so
you tell me. I want to see a number. Oh,
okay,
God, sorry.
I promise.
Not
I promise.
him.
I always watch the replays. Watch the replays, so we will find out. Have you ever watched something? Have you ever determined that something was going to end badly? You watch something and you're like, man, this isn't going to end good. Have you ever had that foresight?
Yes.
Yes. And was it funny, but it ended badly?
Yes, it's terrible.
Okay, so we want to hear it. Especially because you covered your eyes like that. Yeah, we definitely want to hear it. You willing to share?
Okay, yeah, because I was watching the other day Kong versus Godzilla, and dude, I mean, I just knew Kong, he was going to die. Like, I knew it. Now, what I didn't and couldn't predict is how they was going to bring him back with the generator from their aircraft. So that was amazing. Yeah, and it was kind of funny because he died all like.
I love that you reenacted that for us. That was pretty good. So, can you describe to us something that you know you would never get away with?
Robbing a bank.
Okay. And is there a reason behind your theory?
I'd be too nervous that the money was going to explode on me, that I wasn't like Queen Latifah, and I couldn't get in that getaway car and drive down that street. Okay, sorry.
So I just want to agree with you there, because I am a total chicken shit. I jump at like anything that's going,
You
like
mean
somebody
your month?
standing
You're yeah, right.
somebody could be standing right beside me and turn around and look at me and go, ah, like this, and I would jump, right? So if the money blew up in my hands, I would jump and scream, and then everybody who saw that on the news would be like, that's Valerie.
That's her.
Mask, disguise, the whole, we know who that is. So I'm with you on that. Is there something?
Gang.
Dang,
There you
dang.
go. She's with us in spirit right now. She's not even in the room, but she's still here.
I know.
Right? Is there any time in your life that your friends have designated that you are not allowed to do something? Have they been like, no?
Yeah, drink and dance, and because those two things
All right.
together,
All right.
they're exciting.
We're trying to break dance again.
I was doing it all.
All right. Can you list two things that you are intimately aware that should never be stored on iCloud? Like you're absolutely firm believer that like don't doing that.
Any of those pictures that's in your secure folder should not be in iCloud. There you go.
Agreed. So yeah, those are things that we on Let's Talk also agree that they should not be. And if we were in a different type of if we were giving out advice, that's what we'd be doing. So we have a prize for you. So as far as you going to be the president of that movement over there, so we have a soapbox for you to stand on.
I need it. I'm short.
It's just a small one. I couldn't find anything bigger.
Any height will help.
And we'll try and reinforce it so that it doesn't like flatten on you, because that would be like, you're trying for the height and then it just that one, not our intention over here, but it just is cardboard. So I have had a blast with you. There is some more to the show. I wanted to wind up back again with a few things. So first off, there is something, I know you know this, but I'm still going to do it because there might be people in the room who don't know it. And I wouldn't want you to feel different than any other guest. So here at Let's Talk, we value you so much. And we don't have a lot to give out. We try and give out some fun things, but I have two gifts for you that we would like to make sure that you get. So one of them is an Amazon gift card, and it is refillable. And this balance is the highest we've ever seen. It is 26 cents.
Woohoo! Yes,
Right?
A stamp.
Not in Canada. Not in Canada.
We have those forever stamps.
The other thing that we wanted to give you was, first off, we wanted to give you a welcome mat, but we decided to make that welcome mat a welcome mat. We have the welcome mat for you to come back here anytime as a guest, as somebody in the audience. We're, there's no when we put the welcome mat out, when we give you the welcome mat, there's no limits to that welcome. So as long as we are here, you are welcome.
Yes.
So
yes.
right. And then there's just one more thing, but we'll save that for a little bit. I'm going to ask you to give us one more poem, because we always do 3.
Oh, okay.
I want to make sure that you got the 3, and I wanted to have that towards the end because your poetry is so awe-inspiring. We can't leave with it being like in towards the middle of the show or 2/3 of the show. It needs to be on people's minds as they, yeah.
Thank you. All right. All right. Oh, dude. All these comments are hoot.
I know, right?
If I was a lady wrestler,
Oh,
but our ancestors paved the way. Our ancestors paved the way so that we would know that we can rise and be strong too. Nefertiti's infused power and beauty. Harriet Tubman's tenacious drive, and Angela Davis's roar. We rise no matter what. So yes, if you see a crown that is unfounded, place it. If you see a crown that is slipping, put it back and adjust it. Our heads, not going to the.
oh my God, that was amazing. Y'all, that was amazing. Okay.
that's all Quentin. That's all Quentin. He wanted to get that in. So,
Yeah, snippets of that was ripples. Yeah, somebody put ripple. Yeah. Oh,
so what I want you to do
thank
before.
you.
Oh, you're
Okay,
welcome.
sorry.
You're welcome. No. What I wanted to say was before you get into your piece, can you please let everybody know where they can find you, where they can go to search out to find your books, anything that you have upcoming that you would like to announce where people would be like, okay, this is where I can find more of Gifted.
All right. So I am really, really, really active on Instagram, IG. And you can find me under Gifted Johnson Wilkinson. I do Monday afternoon lives with the Ain't Right Tribe. And that's at 1 p.m. So you can always find me on Mondays at 1 p.m. on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, and Facebook and Twitter, Gifted Johnson Wilkinson. And actually Twitter is just Gifted. They let me well, let's be quiet because they may change that now. Anyway, but yes, mostly everywhere I'm Gifted, so you can find me, and even on here on YouTube. If you're in the Cincinnati area, or if you just want to travel to Cincinnati this weekend, I'll be doing 2 shows, I'll be hosting I'll be performing at the Roseline Park. It is a community park where we'll be talking about Black history, women empowerment. It's all rolled up into one, and community advocacy. So I will be the performing artist there, the featured poet at Roseline Park. And then I will be hosting downtown on Finley Market. I will be the host of the Poetry Open Mic and Poetry Slam for the Poetry and Arts on Vine. So check
And where do
me
we find your
out.
book? Where do we find your book?
Ooh, books all on Amazon under Gifted Johnson Wilkinson. My 30 2020 Vision, My 30 Finale is coming, and Ripples is coming as well. Those books are out right now, though, the first 2 on Amazon. So please check them out. Leave a review. I want to know your thoughts. Am I on it or what? So yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I want to just point out something that you said that struck me wonderfully. And Mr. Witz in the comments here said the exact same thing. Your word choice was mostly everywhere I am gifted. And it just, the way we knew exactly what you meant, but the way it played out from an outsider looking in, it was a beautiful statement about you. And I would have to agree with that. Not that you intended it that way, but I would definitely have to agree with that statement. So I'm going to give you the mic, and then we're going to give you another prize, and we're going to ask you if you have any parting comments, and then we're going to close out. I'm going to ask you to stay in the room after the credits roll. So, and we're not on a timeline here, so we can chat it up, continue to chat it up, but that's kind of where I'm going. So I'm going to hand the mic to you, and I'm going to dim my mic so I don't interrupt you by accident.
All right. So this piece, the beginning is a crowd piece. So while I can't hear you all, I want you to say it to yourselves. Representation is me. All right. I felt that. I felt that. Representation is me. So open the door, because I'm walking through, making my own way, unbridled ambition, allowing the existence of my presence to be real. Representation is me. I speak for me, the image of me, the very delineation of our forefathers' dreams, reaching new heights, knowing my path is perfectly, purposely designed. I set the tone. Representation is me. So unexpected moonlight shines the wonder of my mystique. And I'm able to mesmerize, pulling you in the orb of my cycle. Face of resilience, mirrors a cadence of our roar, beauty of the rays that sometimes, always continues to shine, forging unforgettable radiance every step of the way. I am more than a moment, more than the abbreviated month that was given, more than the sum of a simple hashtag. My melanin, my culture, my legacy have been with me all of this time, since birth, and will remain until the day I die. My image lights the pathway for the likeness of our seeds, our seeds. Representation is me. I own it. It's not about where or how I started, but it's how I will finish. Setting myself up for success, planting seeds, creating spaces, and becoming the imagination of my ancestors on steroids. Representation is me. And I am the person that looks like me. I am representation. Taking a seat at the table that was prepared for me, not crumbs falling from the table, but the table that was prepared for me, and leaving a seat open for those who will follow and come after, cultivating civility of my cultural differences into a social reality, and celebrating the legacy of our breath. Representation is me.
The legacy of our breath. Oh my goodness sakes. So many gorgeous lines. So you called that a crowd, what did you call that?
It's crowd participation piece. I usually will have the crowd repeat that representation is me. Because so often we wait for someone to do something, to represent us, to represent your, and it's you.
Right.
It's you, it's us, it's all of us. And creating that social reality where our differences are not that far in between. Because we
Very true.
can find common ground, and we can have a seat at the table.
We can have a seat at the table. I would refer to that piece as a crowd pleaser. It was wonderful.
Aww.
So many great lines, but you call it what you want. We wanted to leave you with a parting gift that made a difference to you. So I found this book. It's an excellent read. It's just, you like drama?
Yes.
Some dramatic to it. So, I mean, it's 10 chapters. It's not a long book, but it is very intense. And it inclines and leaves you like all the way up to chapter 9. And chapter 9 just has these cliffhangers that leave you. And chapter 10 is a little bit short, but it sums it all up so beautifully. And it's just a really great read. So we wanted to send you that book. Now, chapter 10's missing. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. And so, but you can play on that dramatic cliffhanger for a while. And then, shipping and handling is an issue over here, so we can talk about that after. but you're gonna
So
love it.
So you're gonna email me each chapter?
We could do that if you'd like. If that's how you want to handle it, we could do it. So, yeah, one at a time. You can let me know when you're ready for the other chapter. That works too. That works too. We like it.
Oh, good.
To sum everything up, I would like to say that I had a beautiful time with you this evening.
Oh,
And
thank you.
I know that we're going to have more conversations to come in the future. So again, I'm going to offer you the mic to let you, if there's anything that you want to let people know, if there's any comment that you would like to make at this time, the mic is yours.
Oh gosh. I just want to thank you all. Thank everyone that came into the platform tonight, that engaged in comments and in the show, supporting the show, and myself. I thank you all, Q and Val. I thank you both for just opening this space and allowing artists to just come in and just be themselves. Just be themselves. So I really appreciate that. So thank you all both, and sending love. And I can do it a little better now because my thumb.
Right. The other day I was holding the phone. I could only get a half a heart.
Right.
Today I get the full one. Yeah. I was feeling half-hearted yesterday when I did it too. That kind of sucks.
Oh, never.
Today I'm all there.
All there. All
All
heart.
there. Right.
That girl's all heart.
I'm all heart. I'm not half a heart. I'm all here. I'm all heart. We are going to sum it up. Again, it's been a pleasure. And for everybody who's come into the room, can't thank you enough for your support. I do hope that you enjoyed the show. It will be posted here momentarily. If you did get a link to come and view the show tonight, the replay is the same link. So it's there immediately. So if you want to send the replay to anybody, you can do that. So again, everybody here, please, we've enjoyed our time together. We've loved your comments and we appreciate you so much. Absolutely hit the subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. There are other shows in this channel. I don't know what they are. So the notification bell is the best way to get to them. So my focus here is to make it to show number 7. So that's where all my bags, that's where all the coins in my bag go. So we'll figure that one out. That might be a cue. So we are going to wrap it up. Thank you so much again for joining us. Gifted, I'm just going to remind you when the credits roll, if you mind staying in the room for a few minutes.
I love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Take it away, Q.